Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Christmas event will be coming up soon and the main reward tank for it is the AMX M4 MLE 54, the tier 10 French heavy tank, and it's going to be a collector in the game just like last year's VK90, which was amazingly overpowered. So we're going to take a look at the AMX here in the Blitz hanger where all the statistics are listed and see just how overpowered this tank is going to be and just give my thoughts on the tank and the in general. So the tank is sitting at 2,500 HP, which is a very healthy number. Obviously nothing insane, but it's not like bad at all either. The DPM is 2,715, which is decent. It's nothing insane, but it's definitely not poor in any way whatsoever. That is very good DPM. Penetration is amazing on this tank, 265 on your standard ammunition. On your premium, it is 310 and 65 on your HE. Now, the alpha on this tank is an interesting one. It is 480 alpha on this tank, so not 460, not 540 or 560. It is just plain 480, which I don't think there are any tanks in the game with 480 alpha that I know of. So this is actually a new alpha, but it's more than 480, so I mean 460, so it's a pretty high one for a heavy tank. The reload on the gun is 10.61 seconds, which for a 480 alpha gun, very quick. It's pretty quick. To be honest, it's too quick. In my opinion, it should be like 12 seconds at least. I mean, take something at like the IS-7. It has 460, and take a look at its reload. Compare that to this. You know, it's kind of amazing. Now, the gun handling on this is where this tank gets a little bit ridiculous. Now, the base aim time on it is 2.26 seconds. The dispersion is 0.326. Now, one thing amazing about this tank, look at the dispersion factors when moving, when rotating, and rotating turret and stuff. They're all good. This tank is extremely accurate and good at snapshotting, and something like the IS-7, that it can't do that. The IS-7 can't do snapshots. It's not an accurate tank, while this tank with more alpha, better DPM, is also more accurate. So that's one thing that makes this tank super overpowered. Now, another thing, which is the gun depression, is 8 degrees of gun depression. So you can go hold down, and we'll take a look at the armor profile in a second here, and you will just see why this tank is going to be insane. Now, it has 8 degrees of gun depression, so that is good. As well, mobility is very good, 45 kilometers an hour forwards and 20 kilometers in reverse, which is extremely fast. And now we get to the armor profile, and this is where this tank gets a little bit crazy. Now, if you just take a look, going frontal on this tank, just look how red that is. Look how massive the gun mantlet is on this tank. And if you pull out with that gun depression, I mean, 400 millimeters, 500, impenetrable gun mantlet. I mean, there's nowhere on the tank that, even these little things right here you think would be weak up, no, 300 millimeters, 400 millimeters, yeah, no way. The tank's armor profile from the front is insane, and look how small that lower plate is, and even that thing has 200 millimeters of armor. Look at the front plate, 252 millimeters of armor. Like, when you're going hold down in this thing, and you're angling in it, first off, they can't see your hatches, nah, they can't see this plate, but you're 400 millimeters thick all around. And the one thing on this tank that makes it even better, because if somebody's just like, man, I can't pin this tank, I'll just fire HE at it. You have such this massive gun mantlet, it's got like basically a shielding around it. If you just go like this, you're going to catch it, and it's going to do absolutely no damage. Now, as well, the sides of this tank, I think they're getting nerfed. It was, I think, more armor than this, than it was originally, but it's still a lot more than something like the 50B. You're going to have to get in a pretty high caliber gun to actually HE the side of that tank. Now, the turret is different. You can't HE the turret, but, I mean, obviously, this tank has extremely good turret traverse, so it will be, you'll probably be caught trying to HE this. Now, obviously, rear HEable by pretty much every gun and stuff. But the real thing is just the front. Look at this. I mean, look at the hatches. 200 millimeters, 147. I mean, the armor profile on the tank is ridiculous. It's mobile, it goes hold down, it has a massive alpha, it's accurate, great DPM, good mobility. This tank is just absolutely ridiculous. And that's why the tank is going to be so overpowered. Now, I am hopefully going to get my hands on this tank. I will have to see if I actually do. I'm saving up a crap ton of gold and a crap ton of free XP to try to get this tank. So hopefully I will be able to get it to do a review on. And I don't know, though. It will be just like at the Christmas event every year. It is insanely hard to get the reward tank because of how hard it is and how much money it costs. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this preview, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.